season 3, episode 7, and I did a video on the Ready to Love or reunion. After this video, you'll see a link above my head. You can click on it and watch that video as well. But let's get into this put a ring on it. Well, Lordy, oh Lordy, let me tell you, Kevin Samuels is rolling around in his grave about Shorty, because Shorty epitomizes exactly what Kevin Samuels talked about all the time, average at best, and that is Shorty. Shorty is average at best, and she walking around here thinking that she's at some high level. And let me tell you something, she average at best. Let me tell you something, there ain't nothing wrong with Shorty wanting to believe and have what she says she wants to have in a man. I ain't telling her she got to be with Kenny, but the problem I have with Shorty is she thinks she's on such a much higher level than Kenny, and let me tell you, she really isn't. And now that I've done a little background on Shorty, like that video I did a couple of days ago, if you haven't watched it, be sure to check it out. I'll leave the link at the end of this video as well. All of a sudden, just because Shorty got some money from a lawsuit, a sexual harassment lawsuit, she thinks she better than Kenny. Girl, money don't make you better. This is why even though Kevin Samuels is dead and gone, his message is going to live on. Because as long as there's women around here like Shorty walking around thinking they so above everybody else, men and women, there's going to be this saying around, you average at best. And you need to get up off that high horse. Shorty's still walking around saying the only real problem she got with Kenny is his money, his FICO score, his this, and the fact that he's immature. Got it. I got it, Shorty. But to be honest with you, it sounds like your credit was just as jacked up a few years ago, like your mama said. Your mama said both y'all's credit was jacked up, and it just so happens that you got yours straightened down in a year, and Kenny hasn't gotten his all the way together yet. You was both broke in that little modest 2-bedroom apartment, and all of a sudden now you out of that apartment because you got lawsuit money, and so now all of a sudden Kenny got the problem. You 40 years old and Kenny's 35 years old, but you complaining that he's not on your level when he's 5 years younger than you. You talk about you got your stuff ready and now you're ready to buy a house at 40 years old. Well, let me tell you something, Shorty. Real boss chicks, women who really had it going on, they was buying houses in their 20s, not in their 40s. See, nothing's wrong with buying a house at 40. Nobody want to put people down for when they buy a house. But the problem I got with Shorty is she thinks that she's so above everybody else, including Kenny. And when you stack her up out here against other women out here really doing shit, women really making moves, she's average at best, just like Kevin Samuels said. See, Shorty was broke just like Kenny. Credit score messed up, living in a 2-bedroom apartment. But soon she got this little lawsuit money. She want to level up her man. I got it. That's what she came on this show for. She didn't come on this show to get no ring from Kenny. She don't want a ring. She's trying to use the cheap method to find a new man. She using this show as a dating service. When she's out on these little dates, she interviewing these men for real. She really trying to be these men's woman. She trying to interview these men. All these other women, they just playing along with the game. But not Shorty. Shorty for real. She really trying to find her a new man. And she using this show as a dating game. That right there tell you she don't know high level, because that sure is a cheap way to find a date. Go hire a professional dating service if that's what you want to do. Don't be coming on this reality TV show and talking about put a ring on it, but you really on here to interview new men to be your new man. We know what you're doing, Shorty. You trying to level up. And all this stuff she's out here talking about, she's trapped in a relationship, like she trapped in a closet, like R. Kelly hold her hostage. Girl, ain't nobody holding you hostage. You was stuck with Kenny because you didn't have no better options. That's why you was stuck with Kenny. And now that you think you got better options because you got a little money, you still stuck because you ain't got no better offers. All this stuff, she's scared of Kenny. She ain't scared of Kenny. If you can sue a whole media company, you can get rid of Shorty from Baton Rouge. What you talking about? You mean to tell me Shorty from Baton Rouge is a more formidable force than a whole multi-million-dollar media company? Girl, get out of here. I can't believe she came on national TV just to humiliate this man, and all she really needed to do was just leave him. This is ridiculous. Shorty might have got leveled up with her pocket, but let me tell you, her mindset is still stuck in a poverty mindset, and the way she thinking, it ain't high class. It ain't high class at all. I ain't saying Kenny ain't got some creep factor to him, all that stuff he was doing with her bank records and all that kind of stuff. That stuff is a creep factor. But let me tell you something. They not really on two different levels. To me, they kind of on the same level. Just because she might got a FICO score of 710 and he got one of 560. Girl, give him 5 more years. When he gets to 40, he'll be just like you, since you got a 5-year head start on him. Girl, bye. And in this episode with Shay and Alfonso, I see Shay is finally waking up. She finally drawing some boundaries. It's about time, but I don't know if Alfonso gonna be able to do it. I know he want to do it. He talk about how much he loves Shay and he don't want to lose Shay, but I don't know if he gonna be ready for that leave and cleave. It don't sound like he ready to do his mama wrong in order to do Shay right. He gonna have to choose. He really gonna have to choose because he ain't gonna be able to make these two people happy. He ain't gonna be able to make Shay happy, his mama happy, and that baby mama happy. He gonna have to choose. So what you gonna choose, Alfonso? Are you gonna leave and cleave? Or you gonna stay up under the bosom of your mama? Because it's quite clear that mama don't have no intentions on liking Shorty, and that baby mama don't want to like her either. So Alfonso, you gonna have a tough choice to make. And I'm glad to see that Shay is ready to say if he don't make the right choice, she ready to leave. That's right, Shay. Get ready, get your bag packed, because it might be a no-go. And Charlana, girl, let me tell you something. Don't play your hand too tough. Don't play your hand too tough. Because when your man started showing some vulnerability and really repent for some of the stuff he said, your reaction to him, it wasn't a good one. You seem to be like dancing over the dead body, going around talking about, oh, he up here crying, he up crying, like you trying to punk him. Like I said last time, a couple of times, I thought Otis was scared of Charlana. And just like Shay said in that little interview confessional, she said, you know what? Charlana is tough. All these people talking about they thought Otis was running over Charlana. I told you from the very beginning, there's some parts of Charlana that I see where Charlana probably could run over Otis. This is why these two are having problems. They really butting heads. They both petty. Both of them are real petty. To me, both of them got some similar ways, and they similar ways are clashing. They're going to have to figure out that they're better together than out apart. They're going to have to start valuing each other just as much as they value their individual selves. And they're going to have to start working as a team. Because right now, they got a kind of fight going on back and forth. And it's about who can win. Who can win. And that ain't a success for long term. But of all the couples, to be honest with you, they're the two that I think has the most chance. If they can make this change mentally and the way that they deal with each other, I actually think that they have a chance. But they're going to have to make some adjustments. Both of them. But that's it, y'all. Leave your comments down in the comment section and be sure to check out my Ready to Love video here. Talk to you later. Bye.